All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. 48 First Alert Meteorologist Eric Burke in for Meteorologist Jeff Denoyer on this Saturday morning. Welcome to the weekend, and thanks for joining us for Weather Extra. I come bearing some pretty good news regarding your weekend forecast. I know a lot of your students, this was their first week back in the classroom, school starting, always an exciting week. But that doesn't mean we can't look forward to the weekend. And we've got a really nice August weekend ahead of us. If you were out and about at all yesterday, it was a pretty warm Friday. Temperatures did hit the upper 80s to low 90s, but I was out on the golf course with some of my friends yesterday afternoon. It wasn't too humid. There was a nice breeze, like you were sweating, but not, it wasn't unbearable. So really a similar day coming for today. I think by Sunday, we will start to see some more humidity returning to the Tennessee Valley, and that will continue to increase as we go into the early part of next work and school week. But the good news is, with the uptick in humidity and an increasing dew point, we actually have better chances for rain showers and storms. And for a lot of you, that means opportunity for needed rainfall. I know I did Weather Extra on Thursday, that 10:30 in the morning session I did with you, talking about the drought monitor. We are seeing some abnormally dry areas developing across parts of Franklin, Colbert, into Coleman County, as well as Middle Tennessee too. So if we continue to miss out on the rainfall, I think we'll see more abnormally dry areas really starting to develop. But as far as your weekend and your outside plans, looks good. I think you'll be just fine. Almost everyone's staying dry today. We'll kind of see a mix of sun and clouds through the morning into the afternoon. Temperatures are a little bit below average, should be at 92. We're forecasting 90. A heat index is probably about 91 to 95. Tomorrow, another mostly dry day, but I think there's a slightly higher chance of seeing some of those very isolated pop-up showers and storms, kind of like what we saw on the radar yesterday afternoon. Let's go out to Decatur on our Fly HSV Delta Cam. Some of you waking up to a little bit more cloud cover, and if you look closely, you might even have to squint at your screen on your phone or your tablet, desktop, however you're watching this Weather Extra. We do have a little bit of a chop out there on the Tennessee River. We've got a light breeze here this morning out of the east-southeast. Probably a very busy weekend out on the lake, or all the waterways for that matter, but really Guntersville, it's always one of the more popular spots. Great look here. Temperatures this morning are starting off in the upper 60s to low 70s. I mentioned that chance for just an isolated shower or storm today, and most of you will be just fine. I've got a pool day in my plans for the rest of the morning and afternoon here. Go out to the radar. Things look good. No rain to worry about this morning. By the afternoon, maybe just that rogue shower or two. And you'll see that as we go through the day, hour by hour, on a future radar and satellite here. Temperatures will warm up into the low to mid 80s by about noon. I think we might actually warm up a little bit faster. This model kind of taking a bit of a cool bias, if you will. But even notice how on the days we don't see rain, future radar still shows potential for showers. It's not even really doing that today. That's why we just have that 10% chance. Could probably be 5% if I'm being totally honest with you, but should stay quiet as we go through the afternoon. Maybe just that one unhappy cloud that gives you a quick shower or storm popping up. Temperatures here this morning, we're in the mid 70s already, and the warming will continue, especially if that morning cloud cover starts to clear out a little bit. We do have a little bit of humidity, but it's not that heavy, sticky air mass that we had most of July. It's not like that. That dew point is 74 in Pulaski. I think that dew point sensor does tend to run a little bit on the higher side. You can kind of see it's the outlier there. We do have a dew point of 70 up there in Lincoln County as well as Coleman County. Mentioned my plans for the day, therefore showing you the pool forecast. A great day for some cannonballs, some belly flops, whatever you're doing. A chance of an isolated shower, but temps warm up. It'll be a warmer day for sure, but not awfully humid. That heat index, low to mid 90s, that's more than doable here, especially in August. July was very unforgiving, just relentless heat and humidity. Some of those days we had the heat index 105 to 115. We don't have that today. This is nice. This is kind of like what you see more in September for that matter. And we go through the day tomorrow using the model again. A very isolated shower potential, but a little bit more green showing up there than what we're expecting for today. So tomorrow does bring a chance of seeing some pop-up downpours and storms. Shouldn't be awfully impactful for anything you have planned outside. Now, as we go into next week, I showed you the dew point will be on the rise. So we've got temperatures near 90, more humidity. That inevitably means you're going to see at least some isolated to widely scattered showers and storms. If you need rain at your house, hopefully you get some. I know we had some good showers at my house on Thursday, actually. That was a nice change of pace. Hasn't rained much at my house here lately, but I really anticipate better coverage of the rain and storms coming as we go through Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, this won't be widespread start to finish rainfall, but given the amount of moisture available, if you do see rain, it could be heavy over an extended period of time. And your lawn will appreciate it. Your garden will likely appreciate it too. So better chances for rain and storms ahead. We haven't had many named storms yet so far this hurricane season, but now we're getting into the time of year where things are getting more active. We've got two systems, two waves, if you will, at least one of those easterly waves coming off the coast of Africa, and that's the orange area there. National Hurricane Center this morning has updated that to a 40% chance of cyclone development over the next week, and then the more northern system that's even going to move east of Bermuda there, just a 20% chance of development. I don't see these amounting to much. Even if that 40% does become a named storm, it's just going to swing out into the Atlantic, what we call a fish or a shark storm. I had someone message me about the beach forecast for the next couple of days. Summertime beach forecast, you're going to get showers and storms. Is it going to rain the entire day? Probably not. Will you see some sunshine? Yeah, probably, but most of Florida expecting a pretty stormy weekend. Same with the beaches along the coast of Georgia into the Carolinas, down to the Gulf beaches too. We're not watching anything tropical, just kind of have a center of low pressure, warm temps, high humidity. You're going to see rain showers and storms. So that's pretty much what we're looking at. For tonight, would be a good evening for the patio, especially with the slightly lower humidity levels, mainly clear skies. Maybe pull out the telescope with the kids, look at a couple of stars. Tomorrow, awfully similar day to what we're expecting today. Probably just a bit more humidity. Might actually be noticeable to some of you, but we are expecting high temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s. Your heat index tomorrow, probably about 93 to 97 degrees. Here's your extended forecast. Exciting news as far as rain and storm potential for next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even potentially Friday. Each day of next work and school week will at least bring the threat of some form of scattered rain showers and storms. High temperatures stay just a degree or so below average, should be at 92. I should have included this graphic. A lot of you have kind of got the belief that, we're going to have an early fall, and we're nowhere close to that, unfortunately. The Climate Prediction Center 6 to 10 day outlook for the 15th through the 20th, I think, would be 6 to 10 days away. That is showing temperatures likely at or above average, or chances for at or above average temperatures. So that would mean probably low to mid 90s too. But really, with the humidity not being unbearable, it's quite comfortable. And that's about it for Weather Extra. Nice August weekend coming your way. Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate your time on this Saturday. I hope you have a fun and safe weekend. I hope you have all kinds of fun outdoor plans. I know Claudia Peppenhorst this morning saying she was going out to do a little peach picking. She wants to make some peach ice cream and some cobbler. That sounds delicious. Getting to be about breakfast time for me. I'll be at the pool today, and then Sunday probably cut the grass in the morning, and then just kind of a chill day there. And then into next week, at least we have chances for rain showers and storms. So great things coming on our 10-day forecast. Hopefully we see some rainfall sometime soon. But thanks for joining me on your Saturday morning for Weather Extra. I hope you have a great weekend. And meteorologist Jeff Denoyer are back with you for Weather Extra tomorrow morning. Have a great day.